Day 3. Day 3 of the daily video diary. Jed Cord is here, talking to myself, for myself. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't prepare anything. I just kind of meditate. I've meditated today now for, looking for my pen, for a total of hour and 15 minutes. Broken up into, it would be hour and 20 minutes. A 20-minuter, 40-minuter, and then a 30-minute session. So it's an hour and 30 minutes today. And I like it. It takes me to a place of relaxation, complete clarity, and I don't judge anything. I don't judge anybody. I don't judge myself. I get to just hear that voice in my head. My first voice is very supportive. It's kind of like this right now, and then my second voice says, no man, you should be doing something else, and you should be doing this, and you should be doing that, and what are you doing, sitting and doing nothing? No. But then I kind of write, right? So didn't have much come to me during this one, and that's okay. Kind of what came to mind was, I'm gonna write that down anyway. My friend Lisa Ruth, you can find her at lisaruth.com. She'll probably appreciate that. But her and I talked a lot today as far as what I am and who I am and like where I am, whatever, all that fun stuff. And first would be an exercise physiologist, and maybe people might not know what that is. It sounds good. Sorry. End of the day, right? It sounds good and it sounds technical, but nobody knows what the crap that is, and that's okay. Exercise physiologist is an educated personal trainer. It is somebody who has clinical experience, and yeah, I've worked with mental disabilities, physical disabilities, all that the same. Arthroscopic surgeries, post surgeries, pre-ops, stuff like that. Cardiovascular health, stress testing, but blah blah blah, right? Like I like that. Like that's my study, right? Like I have a bachelor's degree in that, but it's not who I am. So she's really good at asking those questions and like, what am I? What do I do, right? And separating myself. And this is what I was thinking about during this last session, was like, whoa, okay. Lisa really helped a person figure out business related stuff, and she's in the at-home business arena, and she's done very well for herself there, and working social media, and she's got some awesome tools. But anyway, so what am I? One thing today it came to me is life coach, but even more than that, I'm a bold life coach. See if anybody resonates with that. Bold life coach. Bold meaning, like, I just kind of tell it like it is. I don't really bullshit anybody. I don't, I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear, because I don't think that's gonna help. I just don't think, and that's what I do. Like, these diaries are just like, okay, these are my thoughts. These are my innermost secrets that not many people know about. And then why am I doing it? I don't know. And I love not knowing. I am in love with not knowing. Because then I think at that point, God really comes into play. If you know what you were doing, God wouldn't really, there wouldn't be much place for him. Not to say that he wouldn't be there, but God has that place for you. And as soon as you're lost, he comes and picks you up and guides you, holds your hand right beside you the whole time. So the other things earlier today, I was thinking about, for some reason, and I don't know what it is, but selling dirt came to me somehow, some way, and I don't really know. I don't really know what that means. But I'm excited for it. So somehow selling dirt, it just hit me. Selling dirt. So recently, yeah, that's totally selling dirt. Huh, cool. Recently, my brother and sister-in-law got into a coffee business, and it's really good coffee. It's selling dirt, yeah, that's totally it. And now my wife and I are going into this business, selling dirt. Meaning, like, it looked like dirt, but now it hit me like these coffee grounds. Huh. Wow. That's a pretty cool, it's a pretty cool revelation because it looked like it was an empire, like we were selling mounds of dirt, and I'm talking like mounds. I'm like, what does that mean? Yeah, yeah, that's pretty dang cool. So the next thing that hit me too is hating what you're currently doing. So it went from selling mounds of dirt to hating what I was currently doing. And I think that's an interpretation of, like, this leads to that. Not like selling dirt leads to hating, but I mean, I think like hating what you're doing. And I use the word hate because if you hate what you're doing, there's ways to get past that. Like what I'm doing right here is exactly what bridges the gap to what you really want to be doing. Like life coach, like bold life coach is what I was meant to do. I'm meant to find those lost souls and ask the tough questions of why and how come and how do you feel about that, and not fluff the answers, not just, hey, I'll take your money for one-on-one calls, but it's more than that. It's more than, like, I had a conversation with somebody today that I could just tell was pissed off, right? Like I could just tell I was meditating and I can just feel they're pissed off, right? Like I can just feel their pissed off energy. Like I just couldn't believe that I could feel this anymore. Like I wanted to just stop meditating and be like, okay, what is wrong? And I didn't, but I finished it, right? I finished my meditation and I went out there, I was talking, and they didn't like where they're at. Didn't like their current situation. I'm just like, why? Because I'm afraid of being alone. Well, if you feel like if you're afraid of being alone, but you're not doing what you want to do, aren't the people who you're around making you feel alone already? Okay, so follow me with that. So if you're feeling like you want to be hanging out with other people, but you're not doing what you want to do because you want to see, the people closest to you, and you don't want to be selfish and not hang out with those people. So think of it this way. Those people are being selfish because not intentionally, right? Not like, hey, you're not hanging out with us anymore. But if you were, if you were, if you weren't intentional about being selfish, like for yourself, like I have to take care of me first. And if you're not in that self-worth enough to get to that point, and you're afraid of being alone, aren't you already in that space? You're already in that alone space. Everybody else may feel like they're having a good time, but they're not. That I can guarantee you. They feel like they're having a good time, but are they truly happy? Some of them may. And none of this is planned. This is what I dub this as the DVD, right? It's the daily video diary. That's just what I do is I just coach. I'm coaching myself, I'm coaching others, I'm coaching, you know, the other thing would be like certifications. That one came into my head for a little bit. Like I was thinking, maybe do I need a life coaching certification then? My heart tells me no, and that's who I'm listening to. My God, God tells me no, and that's who I'm listening to. Because any yahoo can call themselves a life coach, but a true life coach, a bold life coach, has empathy, has been in your shoes. And boy, have I been in some shoes. Former fat kid, former slightly overweight adult, feeling very alone in college, you know, attempted suicide. Only once, but once is enough, right? Like, wanting your life to end. That was not a fun time. Day 3. Kind of like it. Pretty fun. I'm feeling very open and honest and free because I don't know what's going to happen. Right? You hear that? It's silent. And it's actually very silent up here for once. I have ADHD and it's always going. And I'm talking always going. And it's silent. No judgment. And that's a very free feeling. So anybody out there who feels the way I feel, and this is for me. This right here, this is for me. And it's for you. Being bold, being a life coach. See what that looks like. And then you just sit. That's what I'm doing here. Right? Becoming the real me, becoming the true purpose, right? What is your true purpose? What lights your fire? And what are you willing to do to get to that? Those are the questions. A lot of fun today. A lot of fun. Meditate all night long. That'd be sweet. Like an 8-hour meditation. I could be up here and then be like out here at the same time, not judging. That's pretty cool. I'm at an hour and a half. Not consecutive, but I can still feel myself like right here, right? And then just doing this, right? Like nodding off and my head falls. So hopefully someday I'll be able to, at least that's my understanding. I don't know, maybe you don't want to fall asleep during meditation, and maybe that's what can happen, is I won't fall asleep. But I don't know. Maybe that's what's supposed to happen right now. Maybe God says, you know what, you need some sleep, so you go, right? And you fall asleep. But being in the not know is pretty dang cool. Because then God is like, whoa, you need some help. And I'm going to help. So there it is. Day 3. And when I post these, it's going to be, on YouTube. It's going to be on my Facebook, public figure page. And then I put it on the blog. But I'm not going to put much narrative to it, not much wording to it. Because the video, it's not a daily blog diary. It's a daily video diary. So anybody who makes it this far into this diary, you are the ones that I really, 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 really hope grasp onto what this can do for you. So that's it. Have a good night. Have a good day. Believe in yourself. Because I do. I believe in me. I believe in you. I have enough self-worth up here to do that. That's a big deal. You're a big deal. Day number 3. Bye for now.